Old Jiang felt near explosion, but still racked his brains to quickly rescue Li Shenghao by busing the killer like ghosts at Mojong. Create another scapegoat who must have countless connections with the deceased in Ya. It's really a test of his creativity. He might as well be a character in a My Hero game. After much thought, Old Jiang decided the only suitable choice was Ya's boyfriend, Foji. He then paid a large sum to hire a sexy woman to spend the night with him, like a movie scene. The lady was very skilled, soon having Foji charmed. They happily clinked glasses and went to the hotel, like in love training. As they left, Old Jiang swiftly, like a ninja, used tape to collect Foji's fingerprints from the glass, then the lady helped him get clues. Half an hour later, Old Jiang entered the autopsy room. Lifting the cloth was like opening a magic box, showing a young female corpse, but he didn't admire this artwork. He swiftly donned gloves, like Superman, took out a liquid bottle, gently applied it to the female corpse, then stamped a male fingerprint on her thigh. After doing all this, Old Jiang felt like a genius. He altered the autopsy report, giving the originally innocent woman the title of defiled. As a result, the case transformed from a homicide to a rape-murder case, like a drama unfolding with plot twists that dazzled everyone. Unrelated to the case, Foji became a rape-murder suspect of Inya due to corpse liquid. What bad luck, worse than winning the lottery. The real killer, Li Shenghao, was released due to lack of evidence, like playing a game of Who Am I? Though Li Shenghao admitted killing Inya and left footprints at the scene, he suddenly recanted. A major twist left everyone confused. Li Shenghao calmly said the dump site was under 1 km from his home and he passed by before Foji did, turning a passerby into a bit player. In this case, he's not even a suspect. He claims to be histrionic, using the case to boost his environmental fame pure self-advertising. Old Jiang's incident report indicated that Ania was violated post-mortem. No wonder Foji was linked to the murder and dismemberment. What a devious play. Under the incident report's authority, the real culprit Li Shenghao escaped. Old Jiang thought his plan flawless, but observant Su Ying spotted something odd, like a cat sensing a mouse. Su Ying repeatedly asked Old Jiang for the autopsy report, but he kept dodging. Su Ying had no choice but to visit Old Jiang's home, only to find him absent, leaving him helpless. As Su Ying was to leave, Old Jiang's dog yelped, as if saying, "Help." In cut, Su Ying picked up the dog and saw that its leg was injured, bleeding profusely. It was a scene straight out of an emergency movie. After the vet examined the wound, he found that the cut on the dog's leg was very neat, clearly made with a scalpel, like an art project. The cut was on an artery clearly intended to draw blood. Su Ying's instincts told him Old Jiang had been acting suspiciously, trying to hide something at all costs. Su Ying returned to the police station in confusion, only to see colleagues searching Li Shenghao's home and finding a scalpel. It's like opening a zombie. Li Shenghao, a fisherman, didn't need such a knife. With chainsaw blood in mind, Su Ying suddenly realized Old Jiang helped him tamper evidence. So Su Ying confronted Old Jiang, who looked pleading, a simple role reversal, like a melodrama unfolding. But Old Jiang's mind had a filter. He turned and ran. Su Ying was his student, and Old Jiang trusted him to stay silent for now. Then Old Jiang went to negotiate with Li Shenghao, busy trying to wash away his guilt, but ended up sounding like he was looking for a rental apartment. He helped Li Shenghao clear his name, so at least he should release his daughter. Old Jiang thought Li Shenghao was playing him again, and the atmosphere shifted to one of impending conflict. Old Jiang went on a punching spree, and Li Shenghao just lay there like a dead pig, letting Old Jiang vent his anger like two martial arts masters sparring. Subtitles, however, regardless of how vigorously Old Jiang kicked and punched Li Shenghao, both of their moods remained rather unpleasant. It seemed as if they were engaged in a silent debate. The more agitated Old Jiang got, the less Li Shenghao wanted to talk. Helpless, Old Jiang completely lost it, then grabbed Li Shenghao's cane, as if preparing for a contestant match. Ultimately, Old Jiang's rage obliterated his reason, intent on defeating Li Shenghao, like a fearless warrior. Meanwhile, Li Shenghao enjoyed it to the fullest, finally telling Old Jiang the real spot was in his old house, awaiting rescue. Upon hearing this, Old Jiang immediately raced off like he had a shot of adrenaline, zooming towards Li Shenghao's old house like the wind. Upon seeing Old Jiang, Su Ying was energized, but then he was ambushed from behind and knocked down, leaving Old Jiang stunned. In a desperate struggle, Su Ying finally pulled the trigger, only to hit the assailant's heart directly, a plot reversal that left everyone speechless. Next, Su Ying searched the house. Facing the scene, he instantly collapsed as if in a horror film. At that moment, Old Jiang rushed in like an animated character, but Su Ying stopped him as if engaging in a battle against fate. The more Su Ying obstructed, the more eager Old Jiang was to see his daughter, breaking through all barriers, like fire and water clashing. He dashed into the room, and the very first sight that greeted him was a pale foot. Old Jiang stood frozen, his heart filled with swirling hope. As he slowly lifted the curtain, he saw his daughter peacefully lying among roses, as if she had entered a sweet dream, leaving him lost. Old Jiang, who had dealt with countless corpses, could tell from his daughter's complexion that she had already passed away. He completely collapsed, as if time itself had stopped. Overwhelmed, he rushed forward to lift his daughter, only to grasp at thin air. In the end, he could only helplessly grasp a bunch of roses. Old Jiang stood incredulous, as if attending a zombie party, asking, "Daughter, where are you?" In the end, only his daughter's limbs and head remained, his heart pierced by despair like a needle. At this point, the most outrageous twist arrived. Hu Yuan was kidnapped by Li Shenghao and his squad just a week after returning. A blockbuster saga. Yao was also kidnapped, and Li Shenghao subsequently used a cane to kill Nia and then a metal rod to murder Hu Yuan. It was undeniably a dark drama unfold. Then, he dismembered them and sewed Hu Yuan's body with Nia's limbs and head together, completely flipping the mind. Finally, he tossed them into Jinjin, hoping for prompt discovery. It was a fantastical tale of two dead from the start. The bloodstains found on the metal rod didn't match Nia's blood at all, and the cry for help from old Jiang's daughter on the phone was merely a pre-recorded message. It was a murder game.